Good morning, all of you. This is Ganpat Reddy. Today, my topic is on machine to machine communication. To start this machine to machine communication, here we actually discussing IoT. In this IoT, machine to machine communication, both are not same, they are different. So I'm explaining this machine to machine communication. Here, machine to machine communication, as the name itself, simply it is exchanging of data between remote machines and a backend IoT infrastructure. Simply, we can also define this as simply machine to machine is a technology of exchanging information between the network devices in order to perform the actions without human interaction, without the manual assistance of human. Simply exchanging of data between the devices without human interaction is machine to machine. It is first adopted in manufacturing and industry. And this machine to machine has many application areas like healthcare, insurance, business, remote monitoring, in product restocking, etc. Suppose if you consider remote monitoring in product restocking, simply in a supermarket, if the products are reducing, means if the products are being sold out, then the shelf and the products will communicate, and from the shelf device simply they'll got message that these items are going on, these items are emptying, like that, so that the shop owner or the mart owner can order some more items from that based on this data. And here the main type of M2M is mainly used in telemetry, and also it is applicable in warehouse management, supply chains management, etc. And this M2M, the main components of this M2M are the devices with sensors and RFIDs. We know RFID is a unique identification that is based on radio frequency. And coming to, many of us think that IoT or M2M devices are same, both the technologies are same, but here there is slight difference between this M2M. They are not same, IoT and M2M. Actually, IoT needs M2M, but the vice versa is not possible. That means M2M does not need IoT. Simply, these two terms relate to communication of connected devices. Here I am representing the differences between M2M and IoT. Coming to the first point, simply M2M means what in our mind will go is it's about machines, but in IoT it is all about sensors. And machine to machine is a hardware based and IoT is a software based. Simply machine to machine means communication between only machines, but IoT is a communication between machine to machine as well as machine to human and human to machine. By this we see that M2M is a technology or a part in IoT. But here the main difference comes here. M2M no need of internet, but IoT devices communication need internet. Why? Because in M2M, for example, we have a MI mobile, and by using that mobile we simply turn off our AC, or we simply turn off our electric appliances, our electronic TVs, etc. For that internet is not required. But in IoT communication, there is need of internet, because I not to communicate the two IoT devices, the data should be sent to the users. For that, internet is required. In M2M we use non-IP protocols, whereas in IoT we use the IP protocols, internet protocols. Here in M2M there may be chance of using cloud. We may use or we may not use, not necessarily required, but in IoT we use cloud for sending large data. Simply this M2M is point to point communication, and that's machine to machine means point to point. It is usually embedded in the hardware itself, but in IoT the devices use IP networks to communicate, internal protocol networks for communicate. But here another major difference is M2M is one-way communication. Simply we can switch off our TV with MI remote, but here reverse communication is not possible. But in IoT the devices are equipped with sensors and simply they communicate bidirectional data. So bidirectional communication is there in IoT, whereas in M2M there is no bidirectional communication. But M2M have structured data, means an organized data. Here IoT means it's a combination of structured as well as unstructured data. Means IoT devices communicate, so there may be chance of redundant data or some simply their main aim is to collect data, which can be in organized way or unorganized way. Simply raw data is present in IoT, but in M2M there is structured data. These are the difference between this M2M and IoT. They are not same, but M2M is part of IoT. It's a part technology. Coming to the architecture of M2M, this M2M architecture have three main domains. I also call it as layers. First one is M2M device domain. Second one is network domain. Third one is application domain. Here this is the architecture of M2M. Here in the first device domain, in this the main responsibility of this device domain is collecting the data and transmitting the data from the embedded nodes. Embedded nodes are nothing but devices. Here for this embedded devices there is a network, M2M array network, and this is a local network. These devices communicate each other, they transmit data to M2M gateway. Here this M2M device domain mainly for collecting and transmitting these device data, for example temperature, humidity levels, on the level of containers in the logistics, etc. Collecting that information. Here this M2M devices mainly connects to a small local area network, that is M2M area network, which we call it as a subnet. And M2M devices transmit and receives the data from various M2M application domains. This M2M application domain is nothing but it's a server domain. And coming to the second layer or second domain, it is M2M network domain. Here it is main responsible for establishing communication path between the devices, between M2M devices and M2M gateway. Here what happens is the subnet collects the data, M2M data, and routes that information from M2M devices and M2M gateways. That is happened here. And the third one is M2M application domain. Here there is a backend server. Simply we call it as a middleware. It contains middleware and applications. Here what happens is the data that is collected from the network domain, simply it passes through various application services, and here it will be used by some related agencies. That is application domain. And coming to applications of M2M, here actually in IoT also these are the same applications, since M2M is a part of IoT. In industry, in various industries, how this M2M is applicable, mainly in automotive, transport, energy, security, finance, healthcare and public safety. These are the major industry. In this we use various applications. First, coming to automotive industry, here the main M2M application is, where this M2M is applicable is simply passenger vehicle anti-theft or recovery, and monitoring and maintenance of the vehicles, safety or control of the vehicles. It is related to automotive. And the next one is transportation. In transportation, the major application area is fleet management, asset tracking, manufacturing and logistics. Best example is, if we order something in Amazon or Flipkart, they will provide a tracker ID. By that we can easily identify from where the product is coming, and what is the present situation of the product, in which state or in which city the product is presently now, and what is the date of delivery of that product, like that. In energy industry, simply smart meters, we are all familiar with this. Smart grids, electric line monitoring and water pipelines leakage, oil leakage monitoring and gas monitoring, etc. We use these M2M applications. And in security point of view, commercial and home security monitoring, surveillance cameras, fire alarms, intrusion detections, police or medical alerts, these are the various security applications. In financial sector, or it is in retail industry, point of sales devices, majority of the applications are point of sales devices, and ATM machines, vending machines, etc. Barcode readers, whatever it may be, all comes under this machine to machine applications. And in healthcare point of view, first one is about e-health, means remote monitoring of the patients. If there is any surgeries undergone for that patient, remote monitoring of the surgeries, remote diagnosis and medication reminders, and the time the patient, at what time the patient will take the medicine, reminding of the medicines, and telemedicine. These are the healthcare applications of M2M. And the last one is public safety, and this main is traffic management, highway traffic management, bridge traffic, and what are the emergency services, police services, fire services, etc. These are the major industry where this M2M is applicable. Thank you very much. Please go on this topic. I am sending this PDF which I have prepared my own to your mails. I'll post it in the binder. Thank you.